Hello everyone, it's OzNozHD. Welcome to another video. Today I've got quite a different video. It's going to be more of a rant because I've just come back from the gym, hence like me looking messy and stuff. And I've just seen that the England Euro 23-man squad has been released, hence axing 3 players from the original 26-man squad. And I'll tell you what, I'm not happy, and I think this needs and has to be Roy Hodgson's last ever Euros. If you want to buy some cheap and reliable coins to buy packs, legends and team of the season cards, make sure to head over to igsky.com and use code OZNOZ for 8% off. Link of course is in the description. Right, the first thing I want to address is the main thing in my eyes. Danny Drinkwater, the Leicester midfielder who has won the Premier League this season, has been dropped from the squad. And there are 2 players who have basically taken his position, which I want to talk about. That is Henderson and Wilshere. Now, Henderson is the main one for me. He has not played at all, basically, all season. Like, he's played a couple of games. I'm not really sure on the stats exactly. And also, as a player, his playing style is so boring and average. And we already have Eric Dyer for that, and he is a phenomenal player. Like the defensive midfielder whose job is just literally to dish out the ball. And Henderson, that is all he really does. He doesn't score. He barely gets assists. All he does is just, he runs. I'll give him that. His work ethic is very good. He runs around a lot and he passes sideways. He's kind of like a John Obi Mikel kind of figure. But the thing with John Obi Mikel is he is Chelsea's only kind of that player, or Matic. But England already have Eric Dyer to do that. And why are you having him where like Drinkwater is he's such an all-round player. He's like, he is the same style player as Henderson, but he can play next to Drinkwater because he's more of a defensive midfielder. And like those 2 in front of our back 4 is just so solid. And Drinkwater, yeah, probably wouldn't get in debatably everyone's starting 11. But Henderson, like, what are you doing there? Like, I saw on Twitter earlier, I can't remember who said it, but he's just literally like a shite version of Gerrard. Just not comparing him to Gerrard at all, because Gerrard's a fantastic player. But like, he's just like, comes from Liverpool, and Roy Hodgson just has a thing for Liverpool. I don't know if it's because he's managed there before, but it's just this favouritism of the top teams. And Leicester are a top team now. Yes, they didn't used to be. But surely you've got to treat someone who's won the Premier League title above Jordan Henderson. Now, obviously, the other player is Jack Wilshere. Now, I personally, obviously being a Chelsea fan, I'm not a huge fan of any Arsenal players, and I dislike them. But Jack Wilshere, I'll give him that. He's a very talented player. And yes, he's probably played less games than Henderson this season. But I think he offers something completely different, which is why I'm fine him being the team over Drinkwater. In my opinion, Wilshere is actually debatably more valuable than Drinkwater, maybe even level. With Henderson being like below here and Drinkwater and Wilshere being there. Because, you know, Jack Wilshere offers that spark. He's like raw talent. He can dribble, get assists. He excites the fans, let's be honest. He's committed, gets into tackles, and then he also, with all those things, and he can score a screamer, with all those things, he can do what Henderson does. So he's like Henderson 2.0, like he can do so much more than Henderson. But that is my first issue with this 23-man England squad. Now my next thing is Marcus Rashford has been introduced to the England squad. Now that is very exciting. Someone younger than me, or the same age I think, getting in the England squad. That is ridiculous, but I mean, he has scored. He can put a ball in the back of the net. That is brilliant. My only question is, do we have too many strikers? I believe we had 5 strikers, or 4 if you count Rooney as a centre mid, which I am counting. I mean, is that a bit too much? And we've dropped Townsend, who has, obviously he's not been in amazing form all season, but towards the end he was firing goals in for Newcastle like it was for fun, and he could just bang a goal in whenever he wants. And he also does have a lot of England experience for his age, and also he scores quite a lot of goals for England. I think I remember on his debut, I think it was, he scored a left foot screamer off the post, and he has done the job. And my issue is, do we have anyone that's like Townsend, like Sterling? Sure, he plays on the other flank, and like him, I'm looking at the squad now and I'll hopefully have it on screen somewhere. I don't know. I'm not sure what to say really. I don't think that is the right choice. I think he should be in there. Now obviously him being in there would take out Rashford, because also on Twitter, which I've just seen, there's been quite a fair amount of debate on Sturridge being in the team, which I find ludicrous quite frankly, because he is a phenomenal player, and when he's not injured, which he has been, He is so amazing. That season Liverpool had when Suarez was still at Liverpool. Yeah, Suarez was fantastic, but you have to remember, Sturridge was unbelievable that season because he wasn't injured for the majority of it. And when Suarez was banned, Sturridge would literally take over. It was like Suarez just was like a little addition. Sturridge is a phenomenal footballer, and as you saw in the Europa League final, he can deliver on the big stage, scoring that beautiful outside the foot goal. Like he can deliver on any stage. And if Kane and Vardy hadn't been the like two best strikers in the league, he'd definitely be starting in my eyes. And in my opinion, England could start with 3 up top with like Sturridge, Vardy and Kane, with Sturridge and Vardy on the wings and Kane down the middle. That could be an option for us. Other than that, I know I've sounded very negative in this video. I'm actually very positive about this England squad, and I think we can go a lot further than we usually do because we've got a very young squad, brought down furthermore by Rashford. But I think we have a very exciting team, and this would be my starting 11. In goal, I'm going to have Joe Hart, and then in defence, I'm going to have Kyle Walker. Then I'm going to have Danny Rose, which is interesting because I debatably would have wanted to take Bertrand, but I think Rose is annoyingly a very good player. And then in defence, I'm going to have Cahill and Chris Smalling. I don't think Stones is at all good enough to be in this starting England squad defence. Then I'm playing a 4-3-1-2, by the way. So in the 3 in midfield, I'm having Dele, Dyer and Wilshere. Then at Cam, we're playing Wayne Rooney. And then my 2 strikers are obviously going to be Kane and Vardy, with Vardy switching with Sturridge occasionally, because I think Kane is the leading striker in the team, and I think he always has to start, in my opinion. But yeah, that is my team and my opinions on the release squad. Let me know all your opinions down below. A little different video today, but I do want to get more football stuff on the channel. Hope you have enjoyed. Make sure you smash a like. That would be greatly appreciated. And subscribe down below if you're new. And as I said, again, make sure you put your comments down below. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome, and goodbye.